Now, if this is your first time here, I'll tell you how I handle the draft, the anime draft. Is I'm not going to be reading chat. I'm just going to go through this list. Only TV shows. We're going to go down this list and I'm going to pick which shows I'm going to watch. Because, a guy like me has limited time. So I have to pick and choose. I have to draft what I'm going to pick, what I'm going to be watching. I won't go into much detail about the shows because that's not what this is for. It's just going to be a preliminary viewing, gauging my interest based on that preliminary viewing. So, without further ado, it is time to begin the fall 2024 anime draft. First up, we have ReZero Kara Hajimeru Isekai Seikatsu 3rd season by White Fox. We all know about ReZero, and because of that, we all know that it's not going on the list, sadly. Sorry. Maybe next time. Next up, Dan Dadan. This is a story about Momo, a high school girl who comes from a family of spirit mediums. I'll tell you that it looks interesting. It is interesting, based on the manga. But we got a bit of a tight schedule this season, so it is not making it past the draft. Next up, Blue Lock versus U20 Japan, under 20 Japan. No, it's not making it on the list. I might watch it one day, but not really interested at the moment. Next up, Uzumaki by Junji Ito. We all know the manga. I am interested in how this will turn out. It's only 4 episodes. But for draft purposes, it's not getting picked up. But I will be watching it. Next up, Bleach Senen Kesen Hen Soukokutan. Who am I kidding? Come on, obviously, I'm picking it up. Kubo is just too strong. I'm picking it up. This is the first draft pick. Bleach, 1000 Year Blood War Part 3 is getting drafted, obviously. Come on. Now you feel like number one. Next up, Seirei Gensoki 2. A second season of something that I didn't watch the first season of. We already know how that ends up. So, it is not being watched. Next up, Arifureta Shokugyo de Sekai Saikyo 3rd season. It's going to be 16 episodes. I really want to watch it. You don't know how much I want to watch it. But for draft purposes, it is going to be left behind. Sorry, Arifureta. Next up, Shangri-La Frontier 2nd season. I know Britta, Food for Dogs, likes this. I might watch this. Outside of draft, some outside draft picks. But for draft purposes, Shangri-La Frontier 2nd season is not getting picked up. Forgive me. But I would recommend someone watch this. Next up, Dungeon ni Deai o Motomeru no Machigatteiru Daoro ka 5 Hojo no Megami Hen. The 5th season of Danmachi Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon? I am behind. I am too behind on this. So, for the draft, this is going to be left behind. Sorry. Next up, Ao no Hako. Do these sports cross lovers have a chance? Taiki Inomata loves badminton, but he has a long way to go before he can reach nationals. When Taiki sees upperclassman Chinatsu Kano practicing her heart out on the girls' basketball team, he falls for her hard. After an unexpected turn of events brings the two closer together, sports might not be the first thing on their mind anymore. Exclamation point. Slice of life romance. There is already a romance series out there that's has a stranglehold over me. So Ao no Hako is not getting picked up. Continuing on. Sword Art Online Alternative Gun Gale Online. Alternative Len. Alright. Enough dramatic pause. Obviously I'm picking this up. Come on. Come on. Come on. It is getting drafted. Picked up. Drafted. Watched. This might be even be priority. But let's not talk about that. Let's keep going. Dragon Ball Daima. The new Dragon Ball project. Everyone is turned into an infant. Not an infant, come on. A toddler. Who am I kidding? The moratorium on Toriyama is over. So, sorry Dragon Ball, but you're not getting picked up. Kimi wa Meido-sama. So, the premise of this is basically Roberta's blood trail, if you know Black Lagoon. I am a little interested in it because one of the trailers did have exceptional quality animation, but it's not getting drafted. Sadly, next up, Ao no Exorcist Yuki no Hatehen, sequel of the Illuminati arc, Blue Exorcist. I didn't watch the Illuminati arc. I heard good things when it was airing, then I stopped hearing anything at all once it finished airing, but that's that. It's not getting picked up. I might watch it eventually, but we'll see what happens. Tensei Kizoku Kantei Skill de Narigaru second season is up next. Let me think. Well, I'll spare you the suspense. It's not getting picked up, but I did enjoy the first season. Next up, we have Kekkon suru te honto desu ka? 365 days to the wedding. Oh, I think this has a funny premise. Takuya and Rika are co-workers in a travel agency in Tokyo. They're both single, but they don't mind since they're introverts with fulfilling lives at home. Unfortunately, now their job is looking to staff an office in Siberia, and non-married employees are the first to be considered. Rika is desperate to avoid the transfer and goes to Takuya with an idea. If they pretend they're getting married in a year, they can stay in Tokyo. The only problem is the two of them barely know each other. If these two quiet co-workers fake a relationship, will it turn into something real? Rom-com, Hallmark film. What can I say? I'm not picking it up. I'm leaving it on the table. Sorry for the Kekkon Suru fans out there. The Taku Rika fans, shippers, you know. Sorry. Next up, Ranma 1/2 2024. A reboot of Ranma 1/2. Really? Am I going to leave Rumiko Takahashi on the table? Am I really going to? No. I'm picking it up. I'm watching it. Front and back and forth. We're rewatching the original Ranma 1/2. I'm watching Ranma 1/2 remake. We're watching every movie. Obviously, come on. It's simple. Obvious. Next up. Raise. No, how do you say it? Daise wa tanin ga ii? Let's see if there's an English name for this. Oh yeah, Yakuza Fiance. Somei Renji is Somei Yoshino's grandfather and leader of the Somei group, the Kansai region's biggest Yakuza group. When he arranges for her to be married to Miyama Kirishima, Yoshino has to move to Miyama clan estate, the Kanto region's biggest Yakuza group. Kirishima warmly welcomes Yoshino and is such a pleasant, personable, and a nice young man that nobody would suspect that he comes from a Yakuza family. This puts Yoshino at ease, even though she was initially feeling insecure in this unfamiliar place. But then a certain event leads to Yoshino witnessing the real Kirishima. Now, I know back then I was talking about how there's a romance series that has a grip on my soul. It still does. That one still does. But I'm watching this. Yeah, this is getting drafted. Anyway, Mao 2099. Cyberpunk Metropolis. Shinjuku, a massive city, state bedecked with neon signs, towering skyscrapers, and the latest cutting-edge technology. Don't say it. Don't. You saw the word edge. Don't say that other word, me. Come on. All right, this isn't getting picked up. It might be interesting. JC Staff, they do some okay work, but it doesn't reach out to me. You know, it doesn't pop out and grab me. So see ya. Next up, Kamono Hashiron no Kindan Suidi second season. Was the first season on one of the prior drafts? Probably. And did the first season get drafted in the prior draft? Probably not. So it's not getting picked up, obviously. Come on. Next, we have Rekishi ni Nokoru Akujo ni Naruzo. Me, the same girl who hates all those prim and proper heroines, got reincarnated as a villain in the world of my favorite fantasy dating sim. It's my dream come true. So, this has been going on for quite a while now. The Otome game Isekai. To make a long conversation short, I'm not watching this. I might sometime in the future watch it, out of draft, off season. Off season I might watch this, but right now it's going to be a no. A hard no line in the sand. Next up, Amagami-san Chi no Enmusubi. Let's get 24 episodes. Let me read that last part. How will Uryu overcome his marriage meetings with the three sisters as well as the many challenges that the Amagami Shrine faces? We're going to leave this on the table. Sorry. Chi Chikyu no Undo ni Tsuite. A time when heretical ideas led those to who possessed such a mindset to being burned at the stake for their beliefs. We're gonna leave all the synopsis reading off the table. This is getting picked up, because it satisfies my drama my drama allocations for the season. And I did read the manga, and I am interested in how this adaptation will look. So, it's getting drafted. Thank you. Mao-sama Retry R. I'm not gonna mince words. I'm not gonna extend this. Mao-sama Retry R is getting picked up. Thank you. Next up, Tsuma Sogakusei ni naru. The basic premise is this guy lost his wife. Then some elementary school girl comes in and says, "Hey, I'm your wife reincarnated," and hijinks ensue. I'm not interested at the moment. Next up, Saikyo no Shien Shoku Wajutsushi Dearu Ore wa Sekai Saikyo Clan O Shitagaeru. The most notorious talker runs the world's greatest clan. No. It's getting left on the table. Sorry. See you later. Good luck. And next up, Rurouni Kenshin Meiji Kenkaku Romantan Kyoto Doran. It's not getting picked up. I will eventually watch the Rurouni Kenshin reboot because I am interested, but I'm not watching it this season. Off-season pick, off-season watch. You know how it is. Natsume Yujincho Shichi translates to Natsume's Book of Friend. 7th season. This guy has too many books and too many friends. And for that reason, I'm out. I'm not going to be watching this. But that's not anything against the series. The series is interesting. You should watch it if you do have the time. But just know there are 7 seasons. Well, 6 seasons out right now. 7 seasons, including this one. Next up, party kara tsuiho sareta sono chiyushi jitsu wa saikyo ni tsuki. Is that best blade? Saikyo. What am I doing? Obviously, I'm not gonna pick this up. Next up, Sayonara Ryusei Konichiwa Jinsei. Long ago, the most ancient of divine dragons was slain by a human. The mighty dragon accepted its death when suddenly it was reborn as Dolan, a man who lives in a quiet village. The premise sounds interesting, but let's just say, sorry. Hoshifuru Okoku no Nina. Oh wait, I made a mistake. No, I didn't. Hang on. Give me a breather. This is getting picked up. I did read a bit of the manga. And I am interested in what's going on in here. And one of my buddies that read this, and he keeps sending the same screenshot of it over, so I might have to watch it. Next up, MF Ghost second season. The second season of MF Ghost. You know what it is. Initial D, spiritual successor, actual successor, I haven't watched MF Ghost. I might watch it sometime in the future, but right now it's not on the table. So it's not getting picked up. Next up, Nagaki no Bore Intai Shitai. It based on the cover art already, it's gonna be a no. I don't even need to read anymore. Sorry. Yari naoshi de deijo wa ryute heika o koryakuchu. Jill breaks out of prison the night before she's set to be executed by her fiance. This is gonna be a no. Oh, next up, Ao no Miburu. Is this a period drama? Yeah, 1863, Twilight Shogunate, and Japan. This is gonna be a no. Right off the bat. Sorry. Ao no Miburo heads out there. Next up, Kabushiki Gaisha Magi Lumiere. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, wait. Control click. Come on. I'm watching this. Happily. It's getting drafted. It's picked up. Love Live Superstars third season. It's not getting picked up. I'll leave it at that. Mecha Ude TV. New anime project for Mecha Ude as a full-fledged anime series. Long ago, alien life forms. So when I see this, all I see is Symphogear. And I already watched Symphogear and I already enjoyed Symphogear. So it's a GG's. See ya. Sorry. Maybe next time. Next up, Nanatsu no Taizai Mokushiroku no Yonkishi, second season. For draft purposes, I'm not picking it up, but I might end up watching it off season. Wink, wink. Next up, Negaposi Angler. Let me think about this. I do like her design. The trailer was very interesting. I did mess up a little and might need to. You know what? I'm putting it in. Next up, Goku ni Itara Onna ga Inakata Hanashi. College student Tokiwa gets invited to a mixer by his female classmate Suo, but when he arrives with his friends, they're greeted by three dazzlingly handsome men. Wait a second, hang on. But as the two groups get to know each other, they find themselves getting closer in unexpected ways. Okay, this looks interesting, but sadly I'm gonna have to pass on this. Okay, next up, Mahotsukai ni Narenakata Onnanoko no Hanashi. Kurumi Mirai is in the first year of high school. She is enrolled in junior high section of the Red Run Magical School, the world's only facility for mages that approve by International Mage League and able to work under royal families. What the? Okay, I'm not gonna read any more of that. Annulus, you gotta step it up. This is hard to read. This isn't written right. This is getting picked up. Full stop. No stalling. No sidestepping. No suspense. It's getting picked up. Next, we have Tohai Urarate Mahjong Tohai Roku. Money, Women, Organs K. A high school boy frequents the underground mahjong parlor, teeming with desires. I'm gonna leave this on the table. This isn't getting picked up. Sorry. Next time maybe. Next up, Acro Trip. I'm watching this. We're not gonna no mysticism, no mystery. I'm watching this. Next on the list, Yokai Gakko no Sensei Hajimemashita. That means yokai, welcome yokai teacher. I have terrified. Gakko no Sensei Hajimemashita. Isn't Hajimemashita welcome? That's not getting picked up. I don't know why I don't know why I did that. Trillion Game. No, it's not getting picked up. The art here doesn't interest me at all. I have zero interest in it based on the art. Haigakura by Typhoon Graphics. Nozomu wants to be a writer. Wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. Alright, for draft purposes, I'm leaving this on the table. I'm not picking it up. Not getting drafted. But maybe I'll watch it one day. Kami Erabi God app Season 2 is next on the list. And seeing as it's a Season 2, and I didn't watch Season 1, it logically follows that I'm not going to watch the Season 2. I understand, you understand. And that's how it goes. That's how the news goes. Next we have Puniru wa Kawaii Slime. The slime created by the boy Kotaru can transform into a super beautiful girl. Kotaru is constantly getting pushed around by Puniru's freewheeling antics. It's a joyful and exciting life every day. This looks interesting. Cute. Comedy, fantasy. Low stakes. That's how I like my shows. Next up, Shin Tennis no Oji Sama U17 World Cup semifinal. This is a sequel to something. New the Prince of Tennis. What am I stalling for? I'm not gonna watch this. But if anyone watched the first season, the first part, and they enjoyed it, and even if they watched the original Prince of Tennis, then give it a watch. Under 17, interesting. The Idolmaster Shiny Color second season. I don't have to say anything. Everyone knows. You know. I know. We know. I'm gonna watch this because guy like me, he just likes his idols. Oh, but why didn't you pick up Love Live? I prefer. I'm more of an Idolmasters type of guy. All right, this is getting drafted. Next, Tonoto Inu. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not picking it up. This is likely intended for. This likely has a time slot for a younger audience. Wait. Sugita? Okay. Maybe one day down the line I'll watch it, but it's not getting drafted. Oitonbo second season is getting drafted. Golf and anime? Come on. Obviously. And a second season of a first season that I watched? Come on. Come on. Who do you take me for? Next up, Kinoko Inu. Picture book author Hotaru Yami lost his beloved dog, Hanako. He was in the depths of a dark and deep sadness, regretting his inability to do anything about it. One day he noticed a pink mushroom growing under the snow willow tree in his garden. As he gazed at it idly, it suddenly began to move, wagging its tail and coming closer. And coming closer to him. A mushroom dog? Despite his doubts, he decided to live with this mysterious creature. Kinoko Inu. Kinoko means mushroom, Inu means dog, obviously. Then he started drawing where he wasn't supposed to draw. Ate all the melon bread and takoyaki, and made all sorts of messes, but his playful attitude is hard to hate. The days spent with Kinoko Inu, involving his childhood friend Komako-chan, the editor, and Yara-kun of the Mushroom Research Institute, gradually changes Hotaru's expression. This is a slightly mysterious and heartwarming animation that depicts the funny... Why do you do that? The funny days of Hotaru and everyone together with Kinoko Inu, who is too mysterious in many ways. You know, as I kept reading that, I kept getting hooked and hooked and hooked. Sadly, I'm not drafting this, but it does sound cute. If you're into that, I would suggest it. Next up, Thunderbolt Fantasy Toriken Yuki 4. Thunderbolt Fantasy has 4 seasons. That's all I'm saying. This is I think it's based on some Chinese mythology. Yeah. And the animation is interesting. It's all puppet work. Well, animation. What do you call that animation? It's all puppet work. So, it is an interesting thing to look at. But I'm not picking it up. Sorry. Next up, Kagaku X Boken Survival. Wait a second. Oh, it doesn't have enough information. Children's show, educational. I'm not watching it. Next up, Okaimono Panda. TV anime of Okaimono Panda to celebrate its 11th anniversary. That is going to be a no. All right. We got our draft. Yeah, something went awry during my picks. And I don't know why. Kind of wish that didn't happen because I had to readjust on the fly. I had 12 slotted out, and I have an image for exactly 12. And my entire plan just fell out the window because of one little show. But luckily I was able to turn it around at the end. Guy like me's never worried. Always prepared. Always 2 steps ahead. You think Nikocado Avocado is 2 steps ahead? I'm 2 steps ahead of that. So how many steps ahead does that make me, huh? When you really think about it. Alright, that was the fall 2024 anime draft. I do this every season because I have a limited amount of time, so I have to plan accordingly. And to plan accordingly, I have to accordingly plan. Anyway, here it is. These are the shows that I've drafted up. This is what I'm going to be watching for fall 2024. If you have any draft out there, let me know. Let me know what you're watching. Let me know what you plan to watch. Let me know what you're interested in. That's going to be it. Remember, dream big, dream safe, good luck, and I'll see ya when I see you. Goodbye, Sekai.